Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to rate the bubbly water. What is the flavor on this one?
Cherry bubbly.
So we got started doing these waters because I don't trust our city water, so I always buy our spring water by subscription. And I started bringing home these bubbly waters, and I think it would be useful for everyone to know what exactly the flavors are. So we're starting to rate the different flavors.
And I don't know, for me, it's like I'd rather have like a carbonated, like refreshing water than go slug down a bunch of alcoholic beverages that make you feel nasty, or go have a big old heavy duty coffee where you're all jittery all night. So I find these to be refreshing because they're light and they're bubbly and they're flavorful, but then they don't have that heavy, oh God, why did I just have that big old nastiness of
there's
sugar.
There's not the
corn
syrup
syrup
in here. There's not the sugar.
Right.
There's not the dye
Right,
that's in
right.
here. Now tasting this, it reminds me a lot of kind of like a cherry Coke or like a cherry Pepsi. And then looking at the fine print of the bottle, it is from PepsiCo. So it does give you a little bit of that. Yeah, it does give you a little bit of that like 80s throwback, you know, cherry Coke, cherry Pepsi or whatever. So it's good. What would you give this on a rating of 1 to 10?
I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of a little bit mixed bag on this one because I'd say this is probably maybe my second, third bubbly water manufacturing drink company that I like, because there's something that is something about the bubbly that makes the drink kind of get overpowered by the bubbly. Like whatever the carbonation is, you can kind of taste the carbonation versus the drink. So that's kind of bothersome. And the second thing I have to say about the cherry bubbly is the first thing that, this is bad, but it's a good drink, but this is just the all out truth, is that when I drink it, it kind of reminds me of like a cough syrup. Like, you know, when you were a little kid and your mom's like, here, it's cherry. And then like you go in and drink it, because there's something cough syrupy about the cherry on this one. It's not a light spring cherry kind of lift me up cherry blossom kind of thing. It's kind of like and it says, let's see, it says natural flavor, so it's not fake, so it doesn't have that corn syrup heaviness to it. But does it remind you of a kind of like that a cough syrup cherry of the 80s?
But, you know, when I was sick as a kid, I would prefer the cherry one versus the wintergreen or the orange one. So yeah, I get what you're saying on that. Taste wise, I probably give it a 7.5. It's not horrible, but if I had several to choose on the shelf, you know, I might pick the cherry. The only one thing that I do have to say about this brand is I have tried other bubbly waters, and the effervescence or the bubbly lasts longer.
Oh my God, I was just going to say that.
This one goes flat pretty quick.
Actually, we just cracked this open right before we started the film, and I just had the last swig of this, and it's already flat.
Right.
So it's like, how does that happen? Like, I can open another brand, and it stays bubbly for an hour. And this lasted like less than 5 minutes. So I don't know what... You know, maybe some of you guys out there that work at these water places can tell us why some of these bubbly drinks run out of bubbly, and then others you can like pick up the drink an hour later and it's still just as carbonated.
There was another brand, I think, and we'll get down to that rating, which was an Italian sparkling water flavored brand that's a little bit more expensive. I cracked half of it, left it at room temperature, screwed on the cap on it, and I went back to it the next day, and it was still very fresh.
Wow, this is not that.
This is not that.
No, if you open this up, you better drink it within 10 minutes, because the fizzy goes flat, and then it has that kind of like, I don't want to say metallic taste, but you guys know what I'm talking about when
it's like a flat,
carbonated when a carbonated drink goes flat, whatever that is.
Right.
Whatever that flavor is.
One of the things for me is that they all standardize like these cans being like 12 ounces, like the old school soda. But for me, I don't know if it's because I have a little tiny stomach or whatnot, or I can't do a lot of carbonation. I tend to finish probably about 3/4 of it on the normal. and then like not want any more of it because it feels like I'm having too much carbonation.
And
or
I'm
it's
on
just
the
a lot.
opposite. I could finish one can
Right.
and then a third because
So-
I feel it's not big enough.
I don't know. For me, like a 10-ounce can, I'd try that.
And
But
I say
anyway.
make it a 15-ounce can because they want more.
Right.
Go
so,
figure.
Whatever about size, but what do you say as far as an overall taste rating? What do you give it?
Are you talking overall 1 to 10?
Yeah, overall 1 to 10.
I gotta go with 5. I mean, it's like the carbonation, the flavor kind of reminds me of the, like I said, the cough syrup, cherry cough syrup, but it's not like a corn syrup flavor. It's not like a heavy sugary flavor. So I mean, I give them props for that. So I would say it's an average bubbly drink, not a bad taste, but it's not outstanding. And then it's also the bubbly runs out quick. So 5.
For me, I would give it a 7.5.
That's generous.
Just because there are things that I would see out there as far as flavors are concerned that I absolutely would not get. And so if I'm picking from the shelf, like for what's available, I would come home with this versus nothing, or
That's true.
this
I would too.
versus like another flavor from
Or-
another brand.
Or soda.
Right, or definitely I would choose this over a soda with all the sugar and all the corn syrup and nastiness that's there. So
Okay, guys, we'll give Bubbly a try and let us know what you think.
click the follow and the subscribe. Ring the bell for the notification.
And let us know what you guys think about the drinks and what your favorite water drinks, bubbly water you want us to test out. And
Comment.
comment it below. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.